Pat Ogidi here, and I welcome you to the Evergreen to Profits webinar. I just thought I should put my face on camera and let you know that this is me, this is my face, this is not some computer robot, all right? So I'll be going over to the slide now to get down to the business of the day. No time messing around. I don't want to stretch this webinar. I just want it straight to the point. So I give you what you want and you go take action and start seeing results. So right now, I'll be switching this training over to the slide so we can get right down on the business of the day. The Evergreen to Profits webinar. The Evergreen to Profits webinar, which is basically how anyone can build a 1 million naira per month business in 2018, selling one hot evergreen product that cannot be saturated. Once again, you're welcome. Your host today is Pat Ogidi, and yeah, I'll be talking a bit about myself in case if this is your first time watching my training. But this training, this online webinar, has one goal, and that goal is to help you take care of the challenges that will come with 2008, because a lot of challenges are going to come. I'll be talking about these challenges in the course of this training, and then telling you how you can turn that challenges around, you know, to your advantage. I know you're ready for that. And if you stay to the end, I'm going to be doing something crazy, right? I'm going to be showing you, I'm going to be opening an early access, so you join a group of persons who will be joining me to suck from another business in 2018. All right, I think I did this the other day, and a whole lot of people poured in, but you know, since then they've been asking me to make it, make the window open again. But here, I'm going to be leaving the window open towards the end of this training, right? You'll see a box pop out sometime toward the end of the training, so you can subscribe and get to learn all this business. What business am I talking about? It's a very wonderful business. It's not new, but the strategies are new, right? Now, this is my online account, you know, where money flows into this business, you know, from this business, okay? These are just from customers paying with their card. And as you know, up to 60% prefer to go to the bank and pay. So for the bank payments and all, I don't have them here. So this is just for persons, maybe the 40% or less, paying with their card online. And as you can see, that's over 2 million naira in 30 days. All right? And 519,000 naira waiting to be withdrawn. This is just a transaction in the last 30 days, all right? Over 162 successful transactions and an average of 6 per day. I'm going to be showing you in 2018 how you can do this business. Anybody can do it. Do it and kill it like no other. Like, what can extra 2 million naira, you know, bring? But that's actually, by the way, that's not what this training is all about. I just think I should let anybody who watches to the end, you know, be one of the early birds to test and drink from this business. So stay to the end and we'll dig it right there, okay? Okay, what makes this event different? This event is absolutely different from every other event you've attended, either from me or from any other person, because a lot of things have been happening in our polity, in our sphere, in the meaning production, you know, angle, sphere, and environment for some time right now. For example, most companies are stopping cash on delivery. Scaleware, which is one of the logistic companies most of us use, are stopping cash on delivery. And a lot of persons are jittery. Some have actually gone out of business. They don't know what to do. So these are challenges that is going to happen, you know, in 2000. That's going to shape how mini production business would run in 2018. Okay. Now, what I'll be doing in this training is to actually try to bring up those challenges and should give you ways on how to, you know, make sure they are non-existent for you. While other persons are crying on and looking for how to, you know, go around problems and all, you are actually busy killing it and laughing and shitting on their head. Okay, Pat Ogidi, the Grand Commander of Medium Production Business in Africa. I didn't just give myself that name. A lot of persons have been calling me that name, and I think the first person to call me that name is Mr. Ronald Zimora. He's a friend, a very good friend, the best copywriter in Africa. Right, and then yeah, another person, Olaide, called me that name as well. Okay, you can see the screenshots of posts they made on Facebook, you know, calling me, referring to me as a Grand Commander. So I didn't just come up with that name. Now, Pat Ogidi is the Internet Marketer of the Year 2014. You know, it's a series of awards known as .com Award. I mean, he also necessarily came first in the internet marketing niche. All right, organized by American Internet Business School in conjunction with Afrinet Solutions in what they call .com Awards. Okay, and that's Alan Kott from USA, a multi-million-dollar internet marketer, you know, on the day of the award. He came to Nigeria for a lecture, and that was where the award happened. Okay, and as you can see on the screen, that's 184,058 subscribers. Now, this is not just some uploaded emails. These are emails of persons, group of persons who actually gave us the permission to send them tips, to send them daily emails. As you can see, I send a lot of emails, as you already know, and then these persons want to hear from me. They've not unsubscribed. That is why they are still there, right? So a lot of persons hear from me. Some of them are non-Africans outside the country and all. But the thing is, I have a lot of persons hearing from me, not just you. Okay. And until the advent of webinars, since this year I've been using webinars to reach out and share my information and organize trainings and online trainings so that more persons can join with less input and effort, logistics from our end. Before this time, before the advent of the webinar platforms and all, I was doing physical trainings. I mean, I did the last one in 2016 or thereabout. And anytime when I was doing this physical training, this is what they all look like. I mean, these are not free webinars. These are not free seminars. They are paid seminars. Up to 400, 500% attending a single training. Okay. And this is what it looks like, and this is what it looks like. That's me there speaking. Yeah. I've coached over 50,000 students, did back-end sales of up to 4 million naira in 3 days, and for other marketers as well. Imported product all over 50 million naira, and that has done over 150 million naira in profit in recent times. This is not even since I started. Okay, and above all, I'm a family man, happily married with 2 gorgeous daughters, Mona Chimso and Nicole Chimamanda. Chimamanda means my God never fails me, and Mona Chimso, that's the one on the left. I think the name means my God is with me. Yeah, and that's my beautiful wife, Jenny Pom Pom. Okay, has my teaching affected lives? I mean, that's something you could be going on through your mind right now. Is this guy just rattling and rattling? Is it really affecting life? Is all these things he's saying really making an impact positively in people's life? Or do I just make noise? Well, I am somebody that does not love blowing my own trumpet. As a matter of fact, when people even blow this trumpet at some point, I become uneasy. All right, I just think, if this is me, why should I want to shout and shout? I mean, I'm not really against those who shout, but that's just me. Okay, but I find some persons sending me messages of goodwill and all, and I try to keep them on the low. I don't want to push it out and say, oh, everybody is sharing me, I'm doing well, I'm teaching, and all right. But then they keep coming, and just this morning, all right, just this morning, this one came from somebody I respect so much, Mr. Tony Nabueze Moka. This one guy that when he speaks Hausa, he thinks he's an Hausa guy, and then he's an Igbo guy. I mean, we are close, we are friends, right? When the Ozobolo issue happened, I mean, when they went to a church and shot people in the church, he's from Ozobolo, but he stays in Abuja. I contacted him to actually know if those things were actually Fulani herdsmen. He said, no, they're not Fulani herdsmen. He gave me the story and all that. I mean, we're that close. So this morning, he sent me something that literally made me shed tears. I'm not kidding you. It literally made me shed some tears. Message. Okay? Yeah, he was having issues registering for this very training you are on, and then he contacted me. But then, that's his first point. His second message there was a confession. He said, I must confess that God has been faithful to me in 2017 with mini importation business. I subscribe to your platform. I'm truly and will forever be grateful to you. Importing good 5 times this year alone. And the returns are mind-blowing. Mind-blowing in the sense that my building project has been revived. Brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, that line sent some chills down my spine. I felt like, I don't know, I felt more than I have ever felt in my life. I mean, he has imported 5 good times. I mean, he's a bulk importer. Has imported 5 good times, and the returns are mind-blowing. Mind-blowing in the sense that my building project has been revived. Life in Abuja has been elevated. All thanks to your e-com course I bought for 350k. I mean, he bought one upsell, kind of setup thing for 350,000 naira, and that is actually the genesis of this for him. I mean, it can't get easier. This is not he's not an anyhow person. He's not a boy that you can manipulate. I can't get him to send me this for fun or something. He's one guy I respect so much. He speaks Hausa. He speaks Igbo very well. He speaks Hausa very well. He's an Igbo guy. Yeah, he speaks Hausa very well. So he's a true Nigerian. All right. So I said, thank you, bro. Merry Christmas in advance to you and your family. He said I deserve an award of member of Niger. MON. Well, I'll be waiting for Buhari to come with the award. I would grab it. Okay, that's it for you. Wondering if the teachings make any sense, make any meaning, change people's life. I'm one person that doesn't like blowing my trumpet, but I've had tons and tons of lives change. I mean, from nothing to something. And I'm not just bragging about this. This is reality. Okay, and this is him with his goods that just came in on the screen right now. Okay, that's him. That's his real self. And this is him sitting majestically with his goods he's selling. I mean, I am honored and I feel like a king. I mean, getting stuffs like this. And I know it can happen to you, right? So what is 2018 going to look like for mini importation business? What is it going to look like? Just recently, Konga, I mean, the Konga owns QoS. QoS is one good, one logistic company people use that go everywhere. They're owned by Konga, so they know much about the logistic business. So, but all of a sudden, they stopped cash on delivery. They sent an email one morning and they said, QoS deliveries will no longer be fulfilling payment on delivery, POD orders. It's not going to be prepaid. I mean, for some, that was the end of business for them. That was the end of road for them. But if you know your way around it, if you have the ground commander as your mentor, then it should be a time to repackage and make more money. And that is actually the reason we are here. I'm coming on that shortly. You'll see how this connects to that. Okay, and that's the Konga. If you want to buy anything on Konga.com, you see that the pay on delivery option will be striped out, is no longer available. And this has actually driven a lot of mini importers out of business. Okay, now I didn't mention this. If you have any question whatsoever, I really want to make this training as short as possible. So if you have any question, there's a comment box on the PC. If you're on a PC, it's by the right side. And then if you're on the mobile, it's below. So put in your question there. I will try my possible best to answer them. But if I don't have that chance of answering them live on this training, then expect an email. The system will automatically send out your message to me in my email, and then I will respond to you immediately at the end of the event. So if you send an email, if you ask a question and you don't get a reply, keep your eye on your email at the end of the event, immediately at the end of the event for a reply. I will always reply you. Don't think your question is stupid. Ask anything you can ever ask, right? I don't want to stretch this training, so you don't start complaining about data and all. But the thing is, I will reply every one of your questions. Every one question you ask, send it to my email so that I'll have the chance to even sit down, reply you, send you screenshots if possible, and go as detailed as I can to make sure you understand it. That is the goal. Okay, onward. There's no longer cash on delivery. Most companies have gone. I've scrubbed that out. I blame even Konga because they started this and imbibed Nigeria with this cash on delivery mentality. I mean, I don't blame them because when they came and Jumia was there, they were having this rivalry thing. So they were looking for ways to outsell each other. So they think bringing in cash on delivery will actually, to be honest, cash on delivery has actually done more good than harm to the Nigerian mini importation space. But then it has been stopped abruptly, unannounced. What is the way out? We don't just sit there and continue whining and blaming Buhari or blaming Goodluck Jonathan or blaming Obama or Trump. No, we have to find a solution and find it right because we have the bills to pay ourselves. If you are ready, come with me. Okay, shipping companies became helplessly boring. I don't need to stress on that. A lot of issues have been arising from shipping companies from one to the other and all that. So all these things are challenges, and I see them repeating themselves in 2018, especially for you if you are not prepared. And not being prepared means you are not on this training, one, and you don't watch to the end. You don't want that to happen to you because the solution awaits you right here on this training. Okay, then delayed shipping. Incessant returns. A lot of persons returning items, and most times you don't blame these guys because you find 300 persons selling one item. Now most of these guys think all these sellers they meet on Facebook and all are just one person, so they just place order. So when they place order on store A and the order keep coming, and so store B sends them an advert with the same product, as oh, maybe this guy didn't get my order, he will place the same order again thinking it is the same company. Now you place order, multiple orders, and before your own get to them, they tell, oh, they've delivered. I mean, it has happened a lot of times. They tell you they've received it, and then you'll be wondering who delivered. It's actually issues, things like this that bring about those returns and all. Then, secondly, some mini importers. I don't prefer calling them mini importers. I call them shit importers. They go about, poke nosing into people's ads. Now, when they see anybody drop their
orders on the comment in the comment box. They just grab the orders and send the item to them sharp. So that by the time you even confirm and send your item, they will tell you they've received. That means those dubious shit importers have sent theirs as fast as possible. And if that has been happening to you, the only solution is make sure none of your prospects place their order on the comment box. Tell them to either call, SMS, or inbox you, assuming you run a Facebook ad. Don't let them place it on the comment box, because these guys go around, grab their orders, and they are as faster than you to deliver. And then, by the time yours get to the customer tells you they've received. So, let's continue beating these idiots to their game. But then, with the strategy I call Evergreen to Profit strategy, all these things, issues will be non-existent. And if they are non-existent, what do you think will happen to you in 2018? What do you think will happen to your business and to your income in 2018? Let me get some years on the chat box there. Okay. All right. You make more money, right? Awesome. Wonderful. That is actually where we are going to. And that's actually what I want for you. And that's actually what you want. Hence, you are on this training undistracted today. Okay? Increasing competition. The competition is increasing. Everybody is jumping at the same product. Products, seasonal products. Products that they just, oh, this product is selling. Everybody jumps on it. Tomorrow is saturated. Then the others don't stop coming. Others don't come anymore and all that. So, solutions to all these things. What is the way forward? What is the way out? No, the way out is not just sitting there, holding your hands in your head or quitting, because quitting is even out of it. Because if you quit, what are you going to do? Are you going to, I don't know, let's not just go there. But then quitting is not one of them, and holding your head doesn't really get solution. Solution comes with knowing the right thing to do. Following a proven system that shows you what the right thing to do to get results. Are you ready? And that is in what I've called the Evergreen to Profit strategy. What does this strategy entail? What does it entail? You want to know. If you really want to know, I want to be sure I'm not talking to myself. I'm making all the noise here. If you want to know, right? Okay, yeah, I'm not talking to myself. Thank you. Thank you, Fred. I'm not talking to myself. Like you just said, I'm making sense, and I love that. Am I making sense, people? If I'm making sense, can you just type in yes in the comment box? Am I making sense? Yes in the comment box. Wonderful. Wonderful. And that also shows you actually want to learn this, right? Some persons are saying, go ahead. Time, battery. That's wonderful. But then you have to be here, okay? Now, for us to make sure you do not miss out any part of this, turn off your cell phone, kill every distraction, turn off your cell phone, shut down social media, turn off TV, grab your pen and paper, pay 1001 rapt attention to this, because what you're about to learn is the same strategy that will produce at least 50 steady millionaires in 2015. If you do not want to be among the millionaires in 2015, do you know what you need to do for me right now? If you do not want to be a millionaire from this strategy, if you don't want to be among the 50 steady millionaires by 2018, please, can you just shut down and leave? I know nobody will do that. Instead, people want to stay more, learn this, and become a millionaire. And I'm not just saying this millionaire thing because I want to make you feel cool yourself and then blow your mind. No. I'm actually going to give you an actionable, practical steps you can follow and start getting results. And this 50 is actually significant. And as a matter of fact, I'm making that 50 persons who will actually jump on this right now and get access to everything and start getting results. I'm actually not going to make it easy for them. You know, it's not a stroll in the park. Anybody can just walk in. I must make sure that for you to get into that 50 circle, you actually want something for your life. You actually want something for yourself. You actually want an improvement in your life. You actually want something. You don't want a 2015 of wailing and always borrowing and always complaining and whining and being broke. You want something that you can set up and that can help you make money and be cool with yourself in 2015. Imagine ending the year and boasting to yourself and to your God and thanking your God that you did not say, oh, I lacked money to buy anything that I need. My basics, ride a good car, build a nice house, live a good life, go for holidays, vacations. Imagine ending 2018 and saying, God, I thank you. It is because of this that I didn't ask for money. Imagine, like Tony, you end your year and say, oh, I did 10 importation this year and I've been able to kickstart my building project. I've been able to change put my child in a better school and stuff. You can achieve this, and I know you can. The Evergreen to Profit strategy alone can help you achieve that. And before we go ahead, I want to break, down what this evergreen strategy is all about, because some persons don't really know right now. But before that, there's this big question. And the big question is, would you be among the 50 millionaires? Would you? Or you are just okay being a thousandaire or being broke? I don't think anybody should be okay being broke except you're stupid, right? And nobody should be okay being broke, because the internet alone is enough to make you any amount of money you want in today's world from your 1-bedroom flat. No excuses being poor in our age, right? No excuses being poor in our time. Are you okay being a thousandaire, like my daddy calls it, or you are okay being broke? You don't need to. What is your excuse? Is your excuse worse than this guy who should even have an excuse and then we'll clap for him, but then he never allowed those things put him down? This guy sent me this email a while ago. I read it and I thought I should bring it here on this training to let you, think about it and ask yourself what your excuses are. This is his email. Oluwa Kayode. He said, I'm a blind chap, of course, who is gainfully employed. He's blind and gainfully employed, but really desire to ride on this platform because I'm optimistic that I can do it. I think I love to have you as that trusted guide to the technical know-how of the mini importation business. Thanks, sir. The truth is, even if I have a heart as wicked as that of a devil, this guy totally broke all my defense system. He's a blind chap, he's gainfully employed, but he wants a better life, even better life. This guy sent me this email. And do you think I should have any option other than to help this guy? No. Alright? Now, this is another blind guy, which I don't even know is in my list. He's doing very well for himself. His name is Onilude Bamidele. And this screenshot you see here is from WhatsApp, but not my WhatsApp. It was sent by the China agent. I gave access to a China agent in the Ecom Tycoon course. And if you want the Ecom Tycoon course right now, you can still get it right now on this training at the discount launch price. Okay? There should be a link that just popped out, in your webinar window. Go to that link and you can grab it now. From tomorrow or next, or from anytime, we are going to be increasing the price, and it will be that increase forever, right? But for right now on this training, you can click on the link that just showed up on your webinar window, and you can grab that Ecom Tycoon course. In the research section, you get this the agent's detail, and the procurement agent, the same lady that sent me this detail. If you don't know, or you go to ecomtycoon.com, you get access to the course. ecomtycoon.com, or just click on the link that just show up on the webinar window and get access to the course. If you decide not to get it, that's not what this training is all about after all. But if you decide not to get it, then two things: either miss out, or you get it at a higher price. Maybe when it's increased to 25,000 later on, you'll be paying that comfortably. Whichever, I respect your decision. So back to why we are here today. Okay. The procurement agent sent me a screenshot of a chat he had with this guy. I even forgot the guy is even visually impaired, visually challenged. And this is their message, their chat. Said, I'm new in this business and it might interest you to know that I'm blind and literate. Wonderful. So, I do not want to depend on people for survival. I do not want to depend on people for survival. Could you get a 20-inch LCD TV that can use solar power for personal use? He's asking the agent right now, okay? I'm sorry to hear that. So how can you read and send me message? I'm just curious. I'm surprised. He said, don't be sorry, as there's accessibility for the blind on modern phones and computer. I'm using an Apple phone now, and with Bluetooth keyboard, I'm able to type. Blind read Braille and learn to type to go through school. But Ogidi encouraged me to buy and sell for extra income. What touched me with this guy's conversation with the agent is the underlined message. But Ogidi encouraged me to buy and sell products for extra income. This guy, of course, may be doing well. He's in the phone, but then extra income. Now the big question is, if this guy that are visually impaired have this urge and can do it, what about you? He's doing something. Why can't you? Anyway, I know you can, and that is why you are here. Hence, you don't want to miss out on this Evergreen to Profit strategy. This strategy is going to revolutionize everything for mini importers next year. If you are ready, Here are a few things to note, because I like being upfront, and I'm not that guy that want to promise you heaven and earth and then deliver nothing. I'm that guy that want to promise you small and deliver big, right? And I want to tell you, even before money changes hands or you take action or do anything, I want to tell you those things that might seem like there are things you don't want to hear. That's actually why I think I'm different from a whole lot of other marketers out there. So results are not typical. I'll do my best to walk you through the strategy. Yes, I'll do my best. I've promised that, and I'm going to do that here in this training today. But please understand that my results and that of my students are not typical. The average person who attends any training gets zero result. Attending the training is not a ticket to getting results. There must be that action. Taking action makes things happen. However, I'm happy to show you exactly what's working for me right now, free. And more so, this is not in any way a get-rich-quick scheme. It is not a get-rich today and die tomorrow kind of thing. All those things we've heard in the recent past. No, this is one thing. It is what? One thing. And it is that one thing is what? Business. So you have to approach it as one. So, are you ready? If you are ready, let me get Y on the chat box. Or just, put R, ready. R on the chat box. So I know I'm actually communicating. Are you ready? Yes. Wonderful. Okay. How anyone can build a 1 million naira per month business in 2018, selling one hot evergreen product that cannot be saturated. But first, a story. Yeah. I like to drive home my message with a story, because story helps you understand better. Okay? Nobody wants to be this woman here. You can't even see her face. She's covering her face. What is wrong with her? What is her problem? Her problem is that she has black heads covered her body, her face, her body, everywhere, black heads. She's been looking for solution to her blackhead problem to no avail. She's spent money on products. She's been bamboozled with lots of products on Facebook. She bought into them and none of them worked for him. So if you have the best of product right now for blackheads, you are very sure your products sell very well, and you get it in this woman's face. She takes it as one of them. I've tried this, people. It doesn't work. So it becomes very difficult to convince this woman. What about now that even cash on delivery is becoming difficult to use and stuff, right? It becomes even difficult. Telling her to pay before you send it. Telling her to pay before you send becomes a very near almost impossible thing right now. So what is the way out? You find a product that sells, blackheads products. You find one that sells. You want to sell it to this woman. You go run Facebook ads like we used to do it. She sees it. Oh, I'm interested, but you won't work, blah, blah, blah. And then you think it's just a typical case, a particular case. So the next person sends you a message. He talks about the same thing. It keeps happening and happening. You don't blame them. They've been, shown these products over and over again in their faces. So they are blind to it right now. How do you sell them amidst the difficulty in marketing these products? How do you sell these products to these people? 3 easy steps, really. And these 3 easy steps are what the Evergreen to Profit webinar, strategy is all about. What are they? The steps. 1, find hot and evergreen product. Not just a hot product. A product can be hot and not evergreen. A product can be evergreen and not hot. But here we are looking for a hot and an evergreen product. We'll get to finding or knowing products that are evergreen and products that are hot. I'll give you a few tips, right? Then you create the funnel. We know what funnel does for us, right? We use it to put fuel on a generator. The mouth of the funnel is so wide. While the exit, the place that takes the fuel into the generator, is so small, right? So that is actually what the funnel is doing for us here. We create a funnel that brings in a whole lot of persons who are likely to be interested in what we are selling into the funnel, and then gradually sieve them through so that only those who are interested in paying for your products, giving you money in exchange for the solution you bring to them, would pass through. And that is what the funnel does for us. And you know one good thing? This funnel is created just once. Once you create it just once, you do nothing about the funnel. The only thing you need to be doing is the step 3, which is the marketing. And good thing is the technology has afforded us the processes, the tools to almost automate this, and it runs so that you just do monitoring job on them. How awesome is that? So this is just the 3 steps the Evergreen strategy is all about. Evergreen strategy is all about, Evergreen to Profit strategy is all about these 3 steps. Finding hot and evergreen products, creating the funnel, activating the marketing process, and this can be automated, then monitored. So let's break these 3 steps into, bits and pieces so you can easily understand them. First, the step 1, finding hot and evergreen products. What makes a product hot? What makes a product hot is not actually when you heat it on the fire or put it in the stove or whatever. What makes a product hot is people can spare money they are supposed to use in eating to get the product. 1. People can use their school fees. Students can use their school fees to get the product and hope to go and get money from uncle and aunt to pay their school fees later. People can undergo let's go option B, option the other option to go for the product. People can lose sleep until they get a solution, finding a solution to the problem. People can lose sleep getting a solution, trying to get a solution to the problem. That's what makes a product hot. Hot products should be easy to sell. As in, people want them. A group of persons have a problem. The hot product, provides solution to. Simple. Now, what makes a product evergreen? Evergreen means, because we don't want to create a funnel, all right? We don't want to waste all the time creating a funnel, and then tomorrow the product is out of fashion. Even if it's still hot, but people are no longer needing it. Maybe it has a replacement. So evergreen means the product would always be there. For example, any good weight loss product, a hair loss cream, will always be hot, because people will always have need for growing their beards, for growing, fighting baldness, for fighting, hair loss. So it is always evergreen. It will always be there. A product on premature ejaculation, for example, for guys that blows quick in the other room, like our president would say. A product on that would always be evergreen, because the problem will always be there. A product on infertility will always be evergreen, because the problem will always be there. Because my father said in their days, when a woman is infertile, when they were small, if a woman can't take him for 1, 2, 3 years, they send her away. That means, that's to show that infertility has always been there. And it is even more worse these days. So these kind of problems are evergreen problems. So any product you have that addresses this problem becomes an evergreen product. I mean, this is a simple logic, and there's no easier way to explain it than what I've just done. So example of some hot in demand evergreen products are skincare products. Please don't sweat it. Skincare products are evergreen, because people will always continue to have eczema. People will always continue to have a ringworm. People will always continue to want to tone their skin and have a nice skin. Sometimes, when I look at how much wifey spend on cream, if you get into our bedroom, the kind of creams I see different type of, you see wash, you see this, you see that, and me, I just buy my Delta soap and I just bathe, spray my perfume and get away. But they will do this one, they will first scrub their face. I mean, people pay thousands, millions to get a nice skin. And when they go out, the only thing they want to hear is, oh, your skin is awesome. What are you using? I mean, just yesterday, she was telling me, if we get home and they see my skin, they say, oh, Patrick's wife is looking. I just wondering in my head, look at what this woman is thinking. I'm thinking of how to make more money. And I mean, it's just natural. It's not her fault. People will always want to care for their skin, especially the women. Alright? Stretch marks, blackheads, wrinkles, even how to look younger than your age. Eye bags. It was even recently that I noticed that there's a product known as eye bag remover. Something, you rub it in the eye bag section and it clears the eye bag without side effects. Because when people sleep and they want to go to occasion, or when people are tired, they get eye bags. They are temporary, but nobody wants that in a public function. So they want to put something that would clear it off there and then. And there's a product for that. And it's selling. Now you just need to create a funnel for this product, and it will always be selling. How do we create this funnel? What do we do? That's exactly where we're going to. Now, the second product there is the health products. Health is wealth. Take it or leave it. Weight loss tea, sexual enhancers, hair growth products, diabetes and high BP products, monitors, eyesight tea, slimming tea, vagina tighteners. If you don't know, vagina tighteners are the one of the biggest sellers of all time, and it will continue to sell. All right, because every woman wants to she's tight. They love something like that, because the society believes that if a woman is tight, she doesn't perch around. But that's actually wrong. According to my doctor friend, he said a woman's body is elastic. If she's naturally open, it doesn't mean that she's sleeping with everybody in the world. It means that that's how her body system is. So, but no woman wants that, tag that, oh, you are loose, because they want to attach the loose whatever to bit, but it's actually a lie. And my doctor has proven that beyond scientific whatever, but here I know it's actually a lie. But then people buy these products, and there are harmless products out there that ladies use. Some are cream, some are just wash, and they are tightened. I mean, everybody, most women want that. Yeah, womb cleaners. I never even know a product like this sell like hell. I never even know that there are infertility issues that are just because the womb the womb doesn't have the right pH value to get pregnant. Now, if you use the womb cleaner, it tones your womb and make everything, to be able to retain whatever when it comes in and form a baby. I don't even know it happens. And I know people doing well already with the womb, on this process of doing well already with the womb cleaner. So these products like this will always sell, right? Now, security products will always sell, because security is number one thing we should always be mindful of. Okay? Just recently, somebody, I keep telling you guys, I keep losing the part of my car, but then I came home recently and I noticed that thing was missing. At the end of the day, we dug and found out that it's one of my neighbors that uses my kind of car that stole that very one. And that's the second time. I mean, if I wasn't security conscious, if there's anything that would help me, fix the security around my car to be watching and make it easy for me to catch whoever is doing, I want to go for that. Right? And of course there is security car trackers, GPS key swatch, spy cams, a whole lot of all these things sell. They will always sell. They are evergreen products. There are lots and lots of them. But these are just 3 that can make you 8 figures, 7 figures, 9 figures in 2018 and beyond if you play your game well. And you can't do this if you just leave this training right now without getting the other information that are following, that are mind-blowing, that I'm going to be dropping with you there now. If you're following here, let me get an F in the chat box. Are you there with me? F. Just put F so I know somebody is actually understanding and taking notes. Are you taking notes, guys? Make sure you are taking notes so that you have something to fall back on, something to refer to later on. Take down notes, right? Make sure you are taking notes and putting down great questions in the comment box. I will answer all of them. I mean, it's a promise. I will answer all of them. Okay? Now, about the number 2 steps. Step number 2. Create the funnel once. This is where it looks like it's going to be a problem. But sorry, this is actually not going to be a problem. If you follow the steps I'm going to be sharing with you right now. First, you need a domain name. That should cost from anything 1,250 to 3,900, depending on the one you want to go. .com.ng cost, I think, fairly cheaper. .com costs about $10 per year or $3.9 per year. I mean, it's cheap. I mean, from every application. Upperlink.com sells the domain name. Namecheap.com sells the domain name. There are a whole lot of other good companies that sells domain name there. Okay? Then, after getting a domain name, you need a hosting. Domain name is like buying a right to build a house in Banana Island, for example. Right, not land. Then hosting is like buying a plot of land where your house will situate, where you build your house. And the good thing is, there are hosting companies that sell hosting as low as 125 naira per month in Nigeria right now. They are everywhere. So you can get from any of these guys there, Guarantor.com, Web for Africa. There are lots of them. They are as cheap. Give cheap to the point that you have no reason to say, I don't want to do this because I'll have to spend 125 naira per month. If spending 125 naira per month is big for you, sorry, you should close your window and leave this training. This training is not for you. Because we are talking about 6, 7, 8 figures in 2018 and beyond. The evergreen to profit strategy way. If you are ready, I'm ready to show you this. And I'm ready to wow you and show you how we are going to be doing this together for maximum results. Alright? Then you need an autoresponder. As a matter of fact, most autoresponders give you the first month free. So by the time your 30 days elapsed, you should have made money to pay the $10 or the $12 for autoresponder monthly. So that also is not an excuse. Aweber, GetResponse, always give 1 month free. Traffic Wave, there are lots of them out there. But if you ask me, if you ask for a fatherly advice, I would say, don't go for free-autoresponder because you are going to regret at the long last. Always make sure you go for, make sure you are paying. There are good autoresponders out there. Okay? Make sure you are paying. Aweber, GetResponse are wonderful, but make sure you use their first month free. And then, before then, you must have start making money. So $10 per month shouldn't be a hindrance for you. Then the next thing you need, which is more like where you would have some higgy haga on your head, is the content. Because this content is what we're going to be putting on this site so that they will be the thing taking care of people coming in, convincing them and turning them to buying customers. Put the content together. Doing this yourself is easy. And how can we do that? All right, I'll run us through this process quickly. I'll pull up a sample of the content and read through the content quickly, so you see exactly the kind of a thing I'm talking about. All right, this is something I just wrote a few minutes ago off my head. Anybody can write things like that. Don't worry, you can write things like, just need to follow the same strategy and then that's it. Okay, now I'll pull up my where I have the article saved and then go through. I wrote that off my head, so you might even see some before this webinar. So you might see some grammatical blunders and all, but that's not the point. The point is that we are actually going to usually show you how to create this content, the kind of content you create, not just anyhow content. So let's just go. Let me pull up the Microsoft Word, so you see exactly what I mean. Okay, this is the kind of content I'm talking about. I'm going to run through this quickly, right? I'm going to run through this quickly. As you can see, it's on my Microsoft Word. So I just typed it off my head. Nothing fancy, but believe me, if I pull this online right now and I pull an advert there, you could be surprised. This could be doing me like 6 figures in no time. I'm kidding you not. Okay. Now this is to sell a product known as the USB camera, something you plug on a socket, just like a phone charger. You plug it on the socket. You can use it actually to charge phone, but the thing is actually a camera. So it records everything that happened in the room, and there's even a way to play it through Wi-Fi, or you can pull out the memory card, put it on your phone or your laptop or whatever, and play in HD all the things that has happened. Okay. Now I just come up with a story that, a story that is not far-fetched. Just read through my story. Your house help could be turning your child into a porn star in your absence. This is your headline. Every parent that has a house help want to read this, believe me, because it creates fear, and then they want to know why. That was my case until this world's first undetectable tiny device exposed my house help and saved my son from being initiated into occult world. Now you want to read further. No gainsaying, you've got to be very careful about who you call your house help. Wifey has just gotten a job as a sales rep with one of the top telecom companies, so I brought Nneka from the village to assist my wife with house chores. That's Nneka, the house help. She looks innocent and harmless, but 4 years down the line, she proved to be the exact opposite. My son was only 9 years old when she came, and my daughter a few months old. I treated Nneka as fair as every other member of my family. We ate together on the same table and at the same time. I sent her to a good private school, paid her bills through to SSC. In fact, there was nothing girls of her age enjoyed that she was denied. Nobody could have suspected that I was harboring a little monster under my roof. Nneka was covertly grooming my son to a porn artist. Oh my God. It happened that each time my wife and I went to work, Nneka would be busy teaching my son all kinds of sex styles she learned from pornographic movies. I never suspected anything of such until the day my daughter decided to report them to me. That was a month ago. It was just a clue from my smart daughter. She didn't really know what she was saying. They must have offended her, because I later learned that they always bought something to keep her busy while the illicit act went on, and also to keep her from reporting them. Her description of the whole scenario came so vague, and I could hardly make anything out of it yet. I didn't miss the possibility of something bad. A 4-year-old wouldn't frame such lies. I knew this. When I asked them, they denied totally. I started searching every corner of the child's room. That was when I found something that finally confirmed my daughter's clue. What I found is better not imagined, but I am glad that that singular discovery not only helped me keep an eye on my house when not around, but has helped over 21 homes in the country to find out the deepest of secrets they would never ever wish happened. Want to keep an eye to your space without letting anyone go? No? Go here. Now when they click here, it takes them to a place where they now subscribe. That's the job of your autoresponder. Take them to a place where they now put in their email to continue reading. And once they continue reading, they'll continue reading to this page. First was an MP4 player with a porn footage. But the next day, coincidentally, my pastor, who is also a close friend, visited my home. It was exactly while I was interrogating Nneka. After listening to the story, he invited me to his office. It took me exactly 1 week to honor that invitation due to tight schedules. But sincerely, it would have been much easier if I knew that he had some great news for me. He started talking to me about how many homes suffer the same loss, sharing with me but keeping off their identities, how lots of his church members have brought similar cases before him. The complaints kept on coming until he was forced to do something about it. In one of his visits to America, he went in search of a solution and found a new Wi-Fi charger camera. Can you see how I'm bringing in this product right now with a powerful story that have kept you, glued? That's exactly what you do with your own story as well. In his exact words, it comes with the app which you can easily install on your phone. Through this app, you will get real-time video streaming of everything happening in your home, regardless of where you are, provided your phone is connected to Wi-Fi or 3G, 4G, LTE, he said. He wasn't done explaining what he pulled when he pulled out his phone and played me a video that showed in detail what the device does. You can now look for a video on YouTube and put here, because this is going to be on the site, so it enables you to put in a video to further, help in the convincing process. His explanation really caught my attention, and I decided to give it a try. A device that takes surveillance record of everything that happens in my home, from the moment I step out for work to the moment I return back, will be a perfect deal for me. Unluckily for me, he has none of the device remaining, but he linked me up with a source. Wasn't easy buying the gadget from Nigeria. Getting it from, why being a Nigerian, getting it from abroad. The shipping fee and lots of other fees made the price very high. When I finally bought it and received it after 9 days, I'm painting a picture of it wasn't easy getting, so it's not something you can source from the next shop and stuff. So that's what I'm trying to do in these lines here. When I finally bought it and received it after 9 days, I found it more intriguing than the pastor had explained. It has a recording range of 5 square meter and can use as much as, now I'm starting to describe what the device can do. That is the device features, right? It's a small and convert enough to be hidden in a room without the occupant of the room, blah, blah, blah. So I'm actually describing what you find. It's just a simple device, as you can see. All I did was to plug it in one of the sockets in the room so they wouldn't even know anything was there. In less than 48 hours of buying and installing this device, it revealed the evil activities and my so-called house help. I was to learn later that it had been going on for a long time. Then I began to imagine how many homes will be going through the same wahala. I searched online and read about stories of how helps running away with their keys, and of course, we read that kind of a thing from it happened with a house help somebody found on OLX. Then the mission started for me. The mission. You're making it look like you're in a mission to help them. Not really making this money, but hey, you and I know we're actually selling this for money, but we're using this story that are not far-fetched to drive home our message and convert these people into ready customers easily. The mission to save as many homes as possible from the evil going on in their homes, from their house helps and other places in their absence. So I reached out to my pastor and I explained my mission to him. He was so happy. I entered into an agreement with a firm who I was importing this from abroad. They didn't really think it was possible for someone in Nigeria to get that device and make profit. So I explained it's not really about the profits. So to encourage me, they agreed to bear the shipping cost of the first batch of the device I bought, about 53. Now I'm creating scarcity. This invariably reduced the landing cost by about 47%, which in turn means that anybody getting one of the first batch of the device right now can do so for 18,500 only, plus free shipping to any location in Nigeria. Instead of the 30,000 naira it will go for from next batch, when I will have to bear the shipping cost from USA to Nigeria, right? And considering the fact that my breathtaking story is being shared on lots of platforms, Linda AKG, Facebook, Twitter, Punch, the first batch may be flying off anytime. Now I'm creating scarcity. However, if for any reason you miss out this first discount price of 18,500, you can still get it later, but at the real price of 30,000. Not my fault really. But by then, the source company would be charging the cost of shipping to Nigeria, unlike they did with the current order. To get it at the launch discount price of 18,500, simply send device, your name, full address, phone number as text message to your number, as a matter of fact. Once we receive your message, somebody will contact you to arrange immediate shipment. Depending on your location, delivery should take 2 to 5 days. Once you receive it, blah, 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 blah. Remain ever safe and vigilant. Your friend, Mr. ABC. Now, this is the story that just came up from my head, off my head. And now, believe me, if I put up this story on the website, it's gonna rock. This is the exact content you should be doing. Anybody can do this. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to write like Chinua Achebe or write like Chimamanda Adichie. No, you just need to write like you are writing casually. Those are the kind of contents that even get you results. I don't know if somebody's getting my point. So that's basically how to create any content. Any evergreen product you pick up, you can fashion a content in this order and you will rock. All right, not to drag this so long, let me just go ahead and continue. The step 4, which is the put the content together. This can be done easily. Just put it. Okay, sorry, step 4, that's the content, the one we just talked about, right? Then that's all. The next one is activate the marketing process. Talk about Facebook advertising, talk about newspaper advertising, and a whole lot of any way you can advertise this. Just pull traffic to your first page, the read through, they get into your list. The list, you grab their email, take them to the next site, they read the convincing piece and the other, and you are making orders. And believe me, these kind of guys are even ready to pay you before you send it. Now, at the bottom of the article, you can say pay or go here and pick it up, because you are not that everyday kind of seller they see on Facebook. You are doing something different, and that is exactly the essence of the evergreen to profit strategy. Is somebody getting what I'm saying? If you are following, make some noise on the chat box and let me know you are following. Put F on the chat box, F for follow on the chat box, and I will know that I'm not just talking to myself. I will know that I am making, I'm driving somebody crazy there. All right, I can see a couple of them coming in already, but then I'm not gonna waste time on that. So let's go over to the next thing, which is seeing how this go in real life, right? What you're seeing here is a hair loss product. Yuda is one of the evergreen products. People will always be having bad hair, even maybe till Jesus comes. Let's just say till Jesus comes. All right. So this is Yuda one. Is a hair loss badness treatment. Anybody, young men and women who are balding, they are the people who need it. All right. Then this is the one I just ran the content through right now. This is the USB charger. As you can see, it's normal charger, but it has the camera, hidden one here. You know, the camera is somewhere at the middle there. That place you see something like a color, there's a different color. It takes everything happening in the room, records it, and if you want to activate the Wi-Fi option, you can also send it to you wherever you are. All right, or you come back, pull out the memory card, put it in your phone, and you put your phone or your PC, and you watch in HD how this goes. Everything that happened in your absence. A Wi-Fi security camera. Parents who want to monitor their parents need this. Employers, shop owners, everybody. I remember the other time, Olaide Alim was always complaining that his store in his office, is always having this feeling that people, his staff steal some of his goods, because they have a lot of products there, so he doesn't have records of them, and it's not easy keeping records. So he wanted to get a CCTV camera, and I suggested something like this. I think he may have gotten it, yeah, because he never complained about people, you know, his staff's his products getting missing and so and stuff. Yeah, so that is it. Steps I would take, I've actually gone through that step, so it's very easy. You know, if I want to sell that camera, for example, I'll register catchthemunawares.com, come up with a realistic story like I've just done, set up the autoresponder messages, like write 5 to 10 autoresponder messages. It's the same system, you know, of writing your story. I mean, messages in these times are shorter, like they are shorter, 200, 100, 150, 300 words. You pump them into your autoresponders. All right, every autoresponder should have a tutorial on how to, how to put in the messages and upload the messages. It's very simple. They have it in their tutorial section. Okay, then put everything online, which is easy. All right, then start running ads, start making sales, start making 7, 6, 7, 8 figures. It is freaking possible. I mean, if you think it's not possible, then you think it sounds confusing. Does it sound confusing? Is it something you think you can go right now and do? I mean, it sounds simple, right? But it's a really money killer that would break every of the roadblocks and challenges that will be coming with mini importation business in 2018 and beyond. Believe me, this strategy is hot and it can make you any amount of money you want to make. It's up to you. It's scalable, because if you create one, it's running, it's making you 500, 1 million, 2 million naira monthly. You need nothing extraordinary other than to follow the same procedure, create another one for another product, but this time must be a hot and evergreen product, not just anyhow product, right? And I've shown you what an evergreen product looks like. Okay, it shouldn't be confusing for you, especially if you are in this training and you have listened and taken notes. But if in any way you're having questions, put them down on the chat box, right? If you're using a PC right now, it's by the right hand side. If you are using a mobile, if you're on mobile, it's below the video, it's below me, it's below this this slide, this video window, just there. Type in your message, send it, and it won't disrupt your webinar. You can still watch your webinar, right? Just click send and I will get it. I will take them at the end of the at the end of the training. If I'm not able to take them, I will reply you specifically in your email. It will be pushed to my email and I'll reply you at the end of the event. All right. Okay, if you think it's confusing, then here is, I have something I think we can do together to make it not to be confusing. Remember, I talked about 50 persons, and then, but I'm actually going to be doing it for 25 persons. Because this thing I've not made it this very open. You know, when I make it open, that's when the next 25% who will not come in and you know, face it like a full-fledged thing. But right now I'm letting few persons come in, see what it looks like, and even start getting results if possible before we go that public. I don't know. A lot of you want something like that. I want to be among the better testers, people that will come in first, do this first, get results, make the money, and be the testimony. Let people hear from you. All right, so that when other persons are coming in, you are already a grandfather, being grandfathered into it. It becomes a breezy, easy peasy for you. You can easily do it, closing your eyes, you know, activating it, and even doing it for people and charging them. You can actually set up this funnel for people and charge them 200, 500,000 naira as a matter of fact, because it's something that's going to be making them money day in, day out. Now you want to be among those people who are going to be the first timers who go to stream early in the morning and drink the cleanest of waters. Are you? If you are, let me see a Y on the chat box. Y should be for yes. Let me see a Y on the chat box. Yes. I got the first yes. Yes again. Okay, good. So let us continue. Now, you've been with me for the past hour. You've taken notes, and you agree with me, it's been a time well spent, because you can actually go right now and put into practice what you have learned and get results. I can guarantee that, because results don't come by mistake. They come because you take action. So if you take action on what you're getting right now, you are going to get results, right? You agree with me, it's been a time well spent. You've learned some cool stuff today. If you've learned some cool stuff, let me know. Let me just be answering for you. If you learned some cool stuff, put a yeah on the chat box. Y-E-A. Yeah, I've learned some cool stuff today, but I want to learn more. Say that to me right now, so I just continue. Else we'll call it a day. Yeah, wonderful. Okay, good. Elijah, you're a funny dude. Okay, now you can put all these things you've learned already into practice and start seeing some results. However, like my father would say, why eat a baby frog if you must eat one? I'm an Igbo man, and he always says in Igbo, he says, so that that boy oza, you know, a frog eater. If you want to eat frog, eat a big one, so that when they call you a frog eater, you would gladly and proudly say, yes, I'm a frog eater and I ate a big frog. Okay, an hour webinar may not be enough. I mean, I use the word may right now, because for some persons creating content, they want maybe to come under a closed tutelage and say, oh, I want you to create this content for me, or oh, this is my content, how can I draft it? Oh, I say, no, this is not how, put it this way. I mean, an hour webinar may not be enough for all those. Everybody learns differently. Some persons may have picked up this information here. Yes, I've seen some persons who just come on a 30 minutes hour webinar and they are able to build $1 million business doing. I've seen a whole number that wants something better. They want something closer. You know, they want, you know, that they are convinced that this will make them money, but they want to come around and, you know, get a more, you know, head-to-head, you know, tutorship, breaking every pieces of the way and asking questions, getting cleared on every of the angles. You know, we learn differently, like I said, right? Everybody learns differently. Not enough to cover everything you need to completely get this running in a flash. I mean, it might be for some persons, but not for everybody. And guarantee 1 million naira per month in 2018. Who else agrees with me? 1 hour is not enough. We've spent slightly 1 hour already, but that's not enough to guarantee that you can just go out there and do that. Except you're a superwoman and you have a photographic brain that captures things and boom. I mean, some persons, it happens like that for some persons, but not for everybody, right? Who agrees with me? Who? Just put the word G, so I know you agree with me. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. Now imagine that there is a platform that provides an avenue to work directly with me and my team to help guide you in setting up the whole process of the Evergreen to Profit strategy. Imagine there's a platform where the point you are now, somebody is up there trying to pull you up, showing you everything you need to succeed, so that the trial and error are drastically reduced. Because I don't teach you something and tell you there's not going to be trial and error and challenges. There must be challenges. If not, every Tom, Dick and Harry, every Agbero in the park will be doing it. But because there are challenges, there are some stumbling blocks and roadblocks. But having a mentor who helps you surmount those challenges and breaks them makes it better for you and easier for you. And those challenges are the reason you are even making more money from it. Because if everybody is in it and there's no challenge, then it becomes a problem, right? So that the trial and error are drastically reduced and you are launching into the easiest route to making your 2018 superb. Who wants this? Who on the chat box? Would you be interested in something like that? Would you be interested in a platform that provides an avenue to work with me directly and help guide you in setting up the whole process of the evergreen to profit strategy so that the trial and error are drastically reduced and you are launched into the easiest route to making your 2018 a glorious, superb one? Would you be interested? Yes. 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 Super yes. Yes. I want it. Please go ahead. Go ahead. Okay. Additionally, imagine it's possible to literally do almost all the hard work for you. Hard work underlined. Give you a link to hottest selling evergreen products. So you don't need to rack your head, right? So you don't have to go through the rigors of finding them yourself and battling with the uncertainty of, oh, I don't know. Am I going to be submerged in the oceans of the uncertainty? Will this work? Like giving you a surefire list of products and say, these are hot and evergreen products that can work with this. Imagine literally setting up the system for you. How about that? How about that? How about that? How about that? Isn't that like giving you license to print money in 2018 and making it the best year ever? If you think it is, let me get a P for print. P in the chat box. P. Wonderful. That's like giving you a license, an engine to print money. All right. If you want such license, type in L. I actually want to be sure you want this. Else, I should be talking like the roadside preacher here. If you want this license, can I get a L in the chat box? L. Not D, I said L. L, yeah, wonderful. Okay, good. I can see you want this. Wonderful. Actually, I am bringing you the license in the form of something that will make you your 2018 smoke and rock. It's an offer and it's not free, but it's something that is going to make you money and make you better. An offer that will easily help you build a business that can make you 1 million naira monthly from 2018 and beyond. How many of you want it? Of course, a lot of us here. Wonderful. If you do, type in W in the comment box. I want to be sure. I'm sorry for letting you type and type, but I want to be sure so I don't keep talking and talking to myself or bringing you an offer you are not interested in. Because if you're not interested in this offer, I call it off. You know, in as much as maybe there could be one or two things for me, but the thing is, it pays you more because it takes off a lot of loads, embarrassment, always being broke, and waiting for your salary at the beginning of the month. I mean, a whole lot of uncertainties, a whole lot of conditions that you're not proud of, right? I can see a lot of W's, meaning a lot of you want this. So let's assume you make 8,000 to 10,000 naira profit from each product after every expenses. Let's go mathematical here. Let's assume you make 8,000 naira to 10,000 naira profit from each product after every expenses. How many of such products do you think you need to sell to hit 1 million naira monthly? Pull out your calculator and let me know. Assuming you make 8,000 naira, for example, profit from each product after every expenses. How many of those such products do you need to sell in a month to make 1 million naira? You need to sell just 100, assuming you're selling for 10, you're making 10k. 100 pieces to hit 1 million naira monthly. And you know one thing, this is fucking possible without raising a dust. It is freaking possible. And the sweetest part is, this is the part that drives me nuts. The process can be automated. If you follow what I call and what you'll be getting from the Evergreen to Profit Masterclass. Evergreen to Profit Masterclass. What is in this Evergreen to Profit Masterclass? You should be excited right now. You should be excited like the baby on the screen right now, because this Evergreen to Profit Masterclass is going to be a huge game changer for a lot of people in 2018, starting from today. If you are ready, let's go there. Imagine helping you in the entire import process, helping you come up with a matching domain name, register and host it for 1 year for you. Imagine helping you come up with a convincing selling story that does the magic for you. Imagine not having to lose sleep even for a second, yet bank up to ₦1 million every fin month in 2018. Imagine that, imagine that. Okay, I know I've been ranting like this, radio without battery, some of you will say, but have my teachings been anyway beneficial to anybody? I mean, these are some of the screenshots I've gotten. This is not some guru promises, but a real verifiable proof. This is from the guy that calls himself Femstick. He said, I must confess, bro, you are super hot. I have 3 outstanding orders that need to be sent out tomorrow. Be using AliExpress before, wasting money. The 3 products I'm selling is less than $2 each, and I'm selling it for 10K. Bought the 35 pieces for less than 30K, with shipping and everything, less than 50K. Just sold 6 for over 50K, still remaining 29. I don't even know the percentage I go use to calculate myself. AliExpress is a waste of time, even Alibaba too. I must visit you if I come to Lagos next month. Femstick, you're welcome. All right. This is from another guy I respect so much. He doesn't know I respect him. You know, when I follow people, I respect them. I respect this guy, Chidera Anele. He's very good at what he does. Yeah. I think he runs a firm, either a consulting firm, accounting firm or something, and he does very well in it. I didn't do accounting, but when I see somebody doing something good, I know they are good. He said, hello, Pa. Truly, you are the grand commander of mini importation business in Nigeria. Not sure anyone is contending that with you. Like Floyd Mayweather, 50-0. You are undefeated champ in this industry. Keep it up. Ndibu Amaka. Cheers. And this is from a guy I respect so much. He's been in the game for over 7 years. One hell of a consistent guy. And his hustling and consistency has been paying. He's one guy that invites me to anything and I go because I'm proud of him. I know the day he started and he's been able to weather the storm and he's doing really, really good. He had that to say about me. He said, may God continue to bless the day I meet Patrick Ogidi. Boss of Life has always been saving this day for me from day one. Since 2008 till now, you have been a huge support for me. My aim story can never be complete without you. Bros, I don't shed tears. Convinced? Maybe you are not. You're not. Here's what you get in the Evergreen to Profit Masterclass. Maybe that will convince you though. And I have 2 offers here. I have the bronze and the gold. So you don't have any reason to say, I don't want to be among these 25 persons, right? Evergreen to Profit Masterclass, bronze 1. So first thing you get there is we'll enroll you into a 60-day online Evergreen to Profit coaching. It's an online coaching. It's not happening in my office. It's an online coaching through webinars. We might be coming up with a group, but I don't know. But it's going to be an online coaching for 60 days. Evergreen to Profit strategy only. We're teaching it there, bringing in your questions. We're talking, looking at your work, vetting it, telling you where to do right and where to go, what to adjust and all that, making sure you're on the right path. And if you want me to do just that for you, it's 30,000 naira value. I mean, if you walk into my office and say you want me to, teach you for 60 days, or sorry, online for 60 days, Evergreen coaching, 30,000 naira, right? But you're not paying anything close there. Then we'll give you a list of 5 Evergreen hot products, a list, not the product, a list, so that you go get them. These products are cost next to nothing. You just heard somebody say he imported a $2 product and he's selling them for 10,000 naira. Isn't that crazy? We'll give you a list of 5 hot products. These products are products that never saturate. They are evergreen, they are hot. They are always in hot demand, day in, day out, recession or not. So we give a list of 5 of them so you can import them anytime with our guidance. Cost 20,000 naira. If you need that list and you're not coming for this offer, 20,000 naira, right? We suggest a matching domain name for you. Getting a domain name could be crazy. Choosing a domain name that produces what you wish to sell could be stressful. If you are selling camera right now, you can't be saying LagosIsSweet.com. No, you have to choose a domain name so that when people see your domain name, they exactly know what you are doing. That means your domain name sell you even before they get into your website, right? So we'll help you have the chance of saving you the stress, to help you choose a matching domain name and guide you on how to register and host it. 5,000 naira value. Then you get a chance to have us critique your story. Critique your story. That means you write your story yourself, we'll critique it and follow up, and your follow-up sequence, your email follow-up sequence, then help put them in the right direction. Like we'll pull you in the right direction, tell you this is what to do, this is what not to do. Coming up with a convincing story could be proved to be tasking. Yeah. Then we help you with the marketing. I have to be there to guide you in the marketing until you are able to stand on your own. In the course of marketing your Evergreen product, should you run into any issues, you can always contact us for advice. The real value for this bronze offer is 98,000. That means if you calculate everything in the in red, if you calculate all these things in red, you'll get 98,000 naira value. That means if you come in for them each separately, at the end of the day you pay me 98,000 naira, and that's still a thief, right? That's still a steal, right? Okay, but you'll be shocked you're not paying anything close to get access to this profit masterclass. Just pay rapt attention. That's for bronze offer, right? Now let's look at what the gold offer contains. And it contains everything in the bronze offer plus more. And it's more like doing the heavy work for you, like we're lifting it out for you. Let's see how we're going to do that. Evergreen to Profit Masterclass. Evergreen to Profit Masterclass gold offer. First, we're enrolling into the 60-day class, which you also get online class, profit coaching, Evergreen to Profit coaching, which you also get in bronze. Then give you list of 10 products here, not 5, right? Then suggest a matching domain name for you and help you guide you in registering it. And that it doesn't end there. We will register the domain for you for 1 year. We'll register the domain for you for 1 year, and then we'll host the domain name for you for 1 year, hosting the domain name for you now. Right? We'll register it and host it for you for 1 year. We'll write a captivating matching story to sell one of your choice products. We'll write you a story to sell one of your products. You just saw me go through a story right now, and I know you might be tempted to copy that story. Please don't copy it. I will sue you, right? A lot of people will be copying, so don't copy it. I will sue you. We'll write a captivating story to sell one of your products. Coming up with a convincing story could prove to be tasking. As a member of the Evergreen to Profit Masterclass Gold, you do not have to worry here. Simply choose one of the products and we will write a wonderful story for you. You can trust a master storyteller. And that should cost over 5,000. And if you want me to write one story for you, like if you just come and say, oh Pat, I'm not interested in this offer, I just want to write a story for you, write a story for me, 45,000 naira. Okay, then we write a 5 soap opera sequence email autoresponder messages for you. Okay, you don't have to worry. Just write a 5 for, you know, I'm the lot of emails in as far as the Nigerian marketing space is concerned. So write 5 stories for you to sell your product that will be in line with your product. Stories filled with edutainment, so that people read them, they laugh, and then they pull out their cards, they buy your product, they make orders, and you're making money. And if you want me to write each mail for you, that's about 5,000 naira. 3,000 naira. Yeah, but here we are getting 5 emails from us for next to nothing. Okay, help you with your marketing. Yes, we help you with your marketing. Then we'll not stop at that. We'll give you a $197 worth drag and drop Insta Builder software. What this software does is even a zombie can use it to create a website. It's a drag and drop. It's no design. You're not doing any coding. Drag and drop, just like composing an email. That's what I use to design my sites, and it's worth $197. The developer license, you can sell it, you can use it on customers' website, you can charge them whatever, but you get access to this $197 worth drag and drop Insta Build, and $197 should be about 72,890 naira, right? But you're getting it for next to nothing in the Profit Masterclass Gold. Real value for this offer 2 gold is 231,500. That means if you buy all those things contained in gold offer one by one, you end up paying 231,500. But you'll be shocked by how much you pay. It's actually ridiculous. Pay rapt attention here. In total, here's the value of each of the offers. Bronze offer 98,000, gold offer 231,500. But here's the plan. Here's the plan I have for you. Remember, we are in a season that is that is full of joy. I mean, as a matter of fact, let me tell you one thing. I'm actually trying to do this as a way of let me just give back for all that happened to me in the past year. I mean, it's been an awesome year, wonderful year, and I feel there's no better way to give back than this offer, because if I'm to charge the real value for this offer, I should be charging those figures there, not even trying to come down. The Evergreen to Profit Masterclass will only admit 50 persons, only 50 persons. I mean, the first batch will come in this year, then the second batch will come in at the real price in January. Sorry, it's next year, sometime next year. But the first batch, just 25. Second batch, sometime next year, right? So 50 persons will be admitted. But in the spirit of the season, I'm opening access to 25 persons first for a short time. And they are the only person that will enjoy the discount I'm going to be making you right now. After this, the next 25 batch will have to pay the full price. this 25% will enjoy a whooping 74% discount. I mean, that sounds like it's ambiguous, but it's actually real, because I'm out to prove a point. I want to grab these 25% and help them set up their evergreen to profit strategy and get it running, so that they will serve as proof. Who will now help me? Tell those other guys that will come, the second 25% that will come, that will pay the full price. But the first person, the first 25 coming in right now, are enjoying 74% discount, which means the bronze will not go for 98,000, the gold will not go for 231,500, but bronze will be going for just 24,999 naira, gold for 59,999 naira. And to take advantage, there's no need dragging this, there's no need taking you through price drops and all that. No, to take advantage right now and join the next 25 persons who will join the phase 1 of this, go over to www.ecomtycoon.com/E2 number P, ecomtycoon.com/E2P. Go there, or there's also a webinar window. If you're watching it live on the webinar right now, there's something just popped out on the webinar window, so you click on the link. If you're using a phone, it's below your phone, just scroll a bit down, go a bit down. If you're on a PC, it's by the right hand side. Click on the link and you'll be right onto the webinar. Sorry, you'll be right onto the page where you gain access. What time does not matter. The time does not matter. You don't need to wait to go to the bank or whatever. There are various channels there. You can pay online safely with your card or do a transfer, whatever. However, the only concern is that you have to make sure you do not get locked out in the 25% that will get access. All right? www.ecomtycoon.com/E2 as in number P, E2P. Go there and be right onto the thing right now before the 25 slots are all taken. And if you do that right now, I will give you 2 awesome bonuses that will make you want to jump out in joy naked. Yes, you might be tempted to jump out in joy naked with the 2 awesome bonuses I'm giving you. What are they? What are these bonuses? Awesome bonus 1. It is worth 22,200 naira. What is it? It's a new Facebook ads software that helps lower ad spend and 10x your results. I mean, you spend less and get more results. How awesome is that? This software does that for you. There are few number of persons using this software right now. I've given it to about 7 persons before, but then these 25 persons will be getting it. Not every 25 persons. That means if you join right away, if you are able to get into the 25 persons, you get this bonus. Only few underground guys currently own and use this. This software is worth 22,200 naira. You are getting it absolutely free. The awesome bonus 2, worth 10,000 naira, is one of the things that puts me in the right email marketing framework and mindset. It's called Email Infotainer. It's one of the best email marketing resource for newbies I've ever known. It shows you how to craft killer daily emails from anything that helps sales anything with ease. I owe most of my email marketing exploits to this guide. I'm still looking for the writer of this guide. I need to reward him additionally after buying this guide and making good money from it. And we're handing you over this short guide direct to the point that teaches you how to turn anything around you to an edutainment email that sells crap out of anything you are selling. It does not matter, even if you are selling coffee. With right email infotainer strategies, you can do that. You are getting this free if you join the 25 persons right away. Meaning if you add right now, you get the 2 webinar bonus worth over 35,000 naira. So altogether, you are getting bronze 133,200 value, and you are paying just 24,999 naira. All right? You are paying just 24,999 naira for something that is worth over 133,000. And then for the gold, you are paying only 59,999 naira for something that is worth over 266,200 naira. How awesome is that? But that is only if you act fast. So jump on right now before the 25 slots fly away. Go to ecomtycoon.com/E2P or check the webinar window right now. You will see a link pop out on your webinar window. Click on it and you'll be right onto the page where you get access. It's simple. You can get access anytime, no reason, nothing should stop you. If you're really serious about making an impact, changing your life in 2018 and making it the best year ever. I know you can do this. You have what it takes. For being on this webinar, you have what it takes. So don't give me any excuse. I don't want to hear any, because you already have everything you need to put the Evergreen to Profit strategy to work for you and make money. You can make as much as you want to make. It's up to you. Get that started right now. Go to ecomtycoon.com/E2P. Now, let's think of it this way. Let me just think of it this way. If all this, your investment, either the bronze offer or the gold offer, if your investment in any of this offer, if all they did was guarantee you a steady 7-figure monthly income in 2018 and beyond, do you think it's worth it? Like you pay 24,999 naira and you're able to be making 769 figures in 2018 steadily. Do you think it will be worth it? If all it did was make you achieve those your tall goals you've always had. I mean, to dream is actually free and it's actually not bad to dream, but matching it with action, getting something to fund your dreams, your goals, is where the problem is. Now, if what this does is to make you achieve those your tall goals you've always had but haven't been able to achieve, do you think it will be worth it? If all it does is make you the envy of folks around you, do you think it will be worth it? What if I further do something absolutely crazy for you? What if I throw in what I call webinar only bonus? Something ninja cool. This thing is worth $997, approximately $1,000. And $997 is about 370,000 naira. What if I give you this for free? Would you think I'm mad? No, I'm not mad. I want your success. And I want you to take action right now. That's why I'm doing that. So I call it the webinar only bonus, which means this bonus is only available for those who take advantage right on this webinar. If you wait to take advantage tomorrow, you get all the other bonuses. You're not getting this very one because it's something solid, something I can't just give out like that. It's worth over $1,000. It's worth $1,000, 370,000 naira, and it is a guide, a resource, a coaching. It's not even on sale anymore. The owner has closed selling. It's called Facebook Ads for complete newbies, not just newbies, complete newbies. It's worth $997, approximately $1,000. That's like 370,000 Nigerian naira. How awesome is that? I want to give you that for free, but there's a condition. The condition is that you have to come in right now on this webinar, right? That means you'll be getting value worth over. For bronze, you get value worth over plus if you come in right now, you get value worth over 500,000 naira for just 24,999 naira for just coming in right now. For gold, you get value worth over 636,200 naira for just 59,999 naira. You only qualify to get this webinar only wow bonus if you order right now. If you come in right now at the webinar before the timer on this page hits 0. If you look at it the webinar window right now, you see a timer ticking down. Before it hits 0, if you come in, you get this additional offer. If you miss it and you come in the 25 persons, you will be only getting the other 2 bonuses and every other thing I promised. That's still cool, right? But who doesn't want to get this $1,000 largesse? Not you. Okay, so it's up to you. So come in right now. Bronze offer 24,999, gold offer 59,999. Go to ecomtycoon.com/E2P, or there's a link that pops out on the webinar window. If you're on the PC, it's by the right hand side. If you're on the phone, mobile, scroll a bit down, you will see the link there. Click on that link and you'll be right onto the offer. You will just start enjoying and will start rocking and rocking. I can't wait to have you in there. I can't wait. But right now, I think you have 2 choices. You have 2 choices. First option is do nothing and take this and not take this leap of faith, which is 100% risk-free. Second option is pony up this small investment today compared to all the values you get in return and just give it a shot. If it works, great. If not, just ask for your money back and you'll get it. This is me, Pat Ogidi, and if you know me well, I stand by my words. I don't want to promise anything I don't do and make you feel happy coming into it, right? So you have 2 options and it's really up to you. The real question is, are you letting this slip, or you want to continue 2018 like it has always been, like the status quo? Are you not tired of the status quo? Are you not tired of being a manager in quotes? If you are, then you have to take that decision now. Let me show you how to do that right away. Go to ecomtycoon.com/E2P, or just check on your webinar window by the right side for the link there. To click on the link, or if you're on PCs, it should be on the right hand side. If you're on phone, it's below. Click on it and you'll be right onto the webinar window. Coming right now, bronze offer 24,999, gold offer 59,999. ecomtycoon.com/E2P. Question and answers. Right? I would like to take a couple of questions. I think I've just taken 2 here. Some persons say, okay, we are. What if? When do we start fully? Well, once you come in, you start getting the lecture. You start getting all the materials you need to get, right? And then it's now up to you to jump on it immediately or wait till when you are settled. But believe me, I want you to start immediately, making preparations and getting results and making money, changing your life. Okay, yeah, that's about the question and answer. For every other question, please, I beckon on you, check your email immediately at the end of this training. I will reply you, all right? I will reply you. all the messages you typed in the comment box have all been pushed to me. I can see them in my email right now. So while I'm calling off this training, not to make it a bit longer anymore, I'm going right in my email and I'm going to be taking my time and answering all the questions. Keep them coming. Keep the questions coming. I can't wait to be with you. Thank you for making it to this training. I know that you have everything it takes to make this happen, to make your life change in 2019. Nothing happens except you make it happen. The visually impaired challenge see nothing in their challenges. So why you? I don't care what, if you are on this training and you're listening to me or somebody listening and interpreting to you, you have every potential, you have everything you need to make the next year your best year. I remain Pastor Ogidi. Thank you, and hope to have more of these. Hope to talk to you on phone. Hope to reach out to you. Hope to have you inside the Evergreen to Profit Masterclass, where we'll chat, where we'll talk a lot of things, where we'll help you grow, where we'll help you get results. Thank you, and hope to see you some other time. Thank you. Bye-bye.